can use a foam roller or any sturdy object for that matter to open up your hips and work on the flexibility and mobility of your hips. So let's get started. So here I'm doing a spine relaxation. That is something I like to do when I just get started. Okay, so here I'm working on my groin and I'm trying to stretch it out. As you can see, I'll be doing both legs. This is an excellent stretch, feels really good. Next I move on to an external hip rotation followed by an internal hip rotation. So I'm doing both at the same time. I'm in an externally rotated hip position. At the same time, I'm doing those leg lifts. Now I move into a deep squat position. Really wide, open up those hips. Push your thighs with your elbows. Hold an object in between you. Here I'm using a foam roller. I'm further trying to open up those hips. You can hold this position for 10 to 15 seconds if you want. To keep this video short, I am just showing it quickly. Here again I go into an external rotation with my left leg. It's an external hip rotation. I'm trying to hold that position. These are some fire hydrants. Again, working on that external hip rotation. I'm doing some cars right now. External rotation cars and internal rotation cars. Again internal, yes. I do this for both my legs. Just trying to relax that area, the hip flexors. Again, this is a deep stretch for the hips. It's also called as the frog stretch. This will also help you get the flexibility for doing a middle split. So you can stay there for a while, do a kind of a cobra stretch from that position. This will relax your hips. This is a very good stretch. Now I'm trying to stretch that groin area a little. Finally, some hip abductions to really open up those hips and improve the flexibility in that area. The more external rotation you have in your hips, guys, the more easy it will be for you to do deep squats and all sorts of exercises. Again, a groin stretch here. Trying to really feel that stretch in the groin. This is a hip adductor strengthening exercise. I'm trying to work on those adductor muscles, the inner part of your thighs. Again, stretching the adductors, the groin. Hold that position for 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Moving on, stretching those hamstrings a little. Now again, working on the adductor muscles. In and out. Finally, we do some butterflies with an externally rotated hip. These are called the butterflies. Here it's important to keep a neutral spine, guys. Keep your back straight as much as you can. Push your hips a little, open it up. Finally, I'm doing some hip flexor stretch. Due to excessive sitting, these areas can become really tight. Maintain a neutral spine as you lean forward. You can feel a nice stretch in your hip flexors. Back to a deep squat again, wide sumo squat style. Working a little bit on those ankles as well. One final stretch for the hip flexors, just relaxing that area as much as I can. Due to excessive sitting, that kind of becomes tight. And we are done.